We are heading out garage sailing again. We did it yesterday. We did so well. I figured we need to go again on Friday. We'll see. Hopefully we can find some video games and some other good items to sell on eBay.
Okay, let's go.
All right, first stop, there were video games, so I think that's a good sign. I actually picked up a few of them for $1 a piece. I know they're not worth a lot, but you can lot them up, and I don't know. I hate leaving behind cheap video games sometimes, especially if it's like, you know, decent brands or titles like that. But the trains for 40 bucks, we got all the trains for 40 bucks. Also grabbed a $1 North Face jacket, which I'm sure probably go for like 20 bucks. And then 40 bucks for all those trains, and I mean, they're all in the box. There's no barcodes on those boxes. I know they're old. I know they're HO. I looked up, I'm seeing like pairs or even individuals selling for like 20 bucks a piece, depending on what train is in the box. And there was some heavy ones in there too with like heavier trains. So I think we're gonna do really well on those. Trains do sell, you guys, believe it or not. All right, you guys, looks like we have another church rummage sale / garage sale. Pretty excited. We'll see what the prices are here, but you know me, I love me a church rummage sale, and there's like nobody here yet, so I don't know if it hasn't started or what.
I'm gonna try to make this up here. Here, put it in that one. Okay.
I don't want to linger there too long, you guys. We picked up this little Felix the cat plush, new with tags. Selling for about $16 plus shipping. Paid $1 for it, so it is what it is. But the sale was not that great. Not every church sale is equal, I'll put it that way. That's why you can't just sell video games, you guys. Picked up this TI-84 Plus calculator, working for $5. I asked for $5, and I wanted $10, so that's an easy $40 sale right there. Now, I asked if they had video games, and they said, you're the second guy that asked. And I'm like, well, that means I'm already late. And they said, he asked yesterday, right? Because yesterday was Thursday. And they told me he went straight to them, didn't even look at anything, just said, do you have video games? So that's what you have to deal with. You have to understand that people doing what I do, all they care about is video games, like these days, you know? And so you have guys that don't even check out the garage sale. They just walk straight up to the cash register and say, any video games? No? Bye. Walk away. Well, you know what? You missed out on a $40 TI-84 Plus calculator. That's going to be better than most video games you'll find in the wild these days. So, lesson learned. Don't be a greedy person when it comes to just games. Look around, see what else they have to offer, and make some real sales, because you're not going to make a living off only video games. Not in this economy, not in this day and age when everybody knows about them. Every reseller I talk to knows about video games, so guess what? That's the first thing that's going to be gone. And when you're coming in on a Friday, when sales start on a Thursday, you've already missed out, most likely, because you're going to have people that are just always one step ahead of you. That doesn't mean you shouldn't ask. You should still ask if they have video games, for sure. But I just found it kind of odd that he didn't even look at the sale. He just went straight to them and said, video games? No, bye. Anyways, little quick story update for you guys, but not bad. $5 TI-84 Plus calculator. I'll take that all day.
That makes life easier, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
If you want, I can give you a tote so you can put them into a different tote, and then we'll just switch that out when you're done.
That might not be a bad idea.
So look what I have right here. Double check them. Make sure they're in there like
Yeah,
you want.
absolutely. I know the drill there.
Okay.
It's been,
When you have that many.
there's been a lot of times, I'll tell you, where I've not checked.
Okay.
And then they come home and it's like, oh.
You know, the grandkids look at them, but you know how kids are?
Yeah.
Oh, and that bag there, beside it, that plastic bag,
Yep.
those are all empties if you want.
Empty cases and stuff?
Yes. Just empty cases.
All of them. It's just some of them, you know, aren't as good as the others.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, what would you do for the whole tote?
Oh, God. I don't know. They're my boys. The grandkids and my son.
They probably want to buy some new games with the money, I'm assuming.
Probably. $300?
Oof, I don't know if I could do 300.
20 of them would be 100. Oh, I like that card too. A lady came last night, like 6 o'clock-ish. No, maybe earlier than that, 4:30 maybe. And started going through the clothes one at a time, the whole rack. And she ended up buying like $30 for it, 34.
Oh, there's probably a lot of good stuff there.
But she was looking more for the vintage look. Really old books.
All right, as you see, we secured a bin of games, about probably over 50 games in there. We ended up paying $140 for all the games. I also got like an Apple TV and an Apple charge cable. I believe there's also a Sony VHS player that I couldn't get to power on, but for parts it goes for like 40 bucks shipped. So we did overall pretty good, I would say, considering I think when I was looking at games, you know, I obviously have an idea of what's worth what. I think on average we're looking at about $15 per game comps. So with 50 games, that's like 750 bucks, you know, let's say minus shipping fees, offers, let's say we make $350 off of that, you know, that's probably $200 profit right there, minimum, conservatively. So anyways, there's so many sales, but I'm already out of cash, you guys. I made a huge mistake by not taking out more at the ATM right away in the morning, and now I'm losing time and driving by a bunch of sales. So need to go to the ATM quick, and we found a gas station, so let's go do that right now. $5 for a Garmin. Literally just sold that model 3 days ago for $28 plus shipping, so I'll do it for $5. Not bad at all.
I have a house here on some paper.
What is he looking at? Oh, that Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
That's super
Cords are still plugged into it.
awesome.
Don't lose them. We got
Appreciate
this.
it.
These two. That charger. There's a lot of gaming going on.
Guys, huge scores. We just got a Switch V2 with a 400 gigabyte SD card and Super Mario Wonder and the Pro controller, all the dock, everything for $150. I usually sell Switches with the dock for $150, so we can probably get an extra $30 for the controller, $30 for the game, $30 for the SD card. That's an extra $90 there. And this is the V2, so I might even get $200 for that Switch. And then we also got, believe it or not, a freaking Galaxy Edition 3DS, you guys, minty, for another $150. So how cool is that? But the coolest thing is they just had this laying on the table for $5, you guys. A freaking Maximum Carnage CIB. You got the manual and the red cartridge, you guys, for only $5. And I think there's a poster in here too, by the looks of it. $5.
Wow.
That's got to be at least $80, I imagine, for a CIB copy of that. Granted, it's not the best condition, but Maximum Carnage CIB, I'll take it for $5 any day of the week. I'm telling you guys, even on a Friday, you can still find video games for a deal. Just got a PS3 for $20. It is missing this little cover here, but he said it works, so got Red Dead Redemption with that as well. $20. Found an estate sale that's today. today. Now, it did start at 8 a.m., but we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky here because, you know, estate sales, those are my favorite. Guys, you can't be scared of large electronics. Those receiver, amplifier, and CD player are probably all together about $1,000, close to $1,000. I mean, we're talking about $300 for the CD player. I think the amp is like $500 or vice versa. And then the other thing, I couldn't find exact comps, maybe $100 on the receiver. I don't know, $200. Either way, we paid $50 for all of it. And I turned them on, they worked. Obviously, we have to do some more testing at home, but that's the kind of items you want to be picking up because nobody else will. So pretty happy with that $50 spent here after driving all the way up to the middle of nowhere like I usually do. You guys got any more video games, or is this it? Picked up a Philips Sonic Air toothbrush, new in box for $10. Goes for like $30 plus shipping. And then the real winner here is this Nikon Coolpix S8100. I'm seeing these go for about $150 to $170 if you have like the charger and everything, which it does. So not too bad for $15 spent. All right, you guys, just spent the last of my cash. Call me crazy, I don't know, but I just bought 2 pairs of Gucci shoes. Now they have some wear, but I paid $100, and I think they go for $350 pre-owned each. I think. If they're real, which I think they are, but they're just not like perfect condition, but good enough condition with someone who buy them. The price tag on them is $930 originally. So I don't know, man. Gucci shoes for $50 a piece. Hopefully they're real. Still shocked we found this at a garage sale today for $5. $5. Can you believe that? I put it in a plastic case here to keep its integrity. Maximum carnage for $5. Somebody paid $15.95 for it back in the day. Looks like 2028. 2028. What? 28. And I paid $5 for that game today at a garage sale on a table. But what we need to do is go over this entire bin of games so you guys can see what I pulled. And we can count the profits on it. I paid $140. We did get this VCR. It was not powering on. I'm not sure if it was her outlet or not. But either way, for parts, that goes for like $20 plus shipping. About $40 total. We got all these cases right here for $1. There isn't anything crazy in here except for maybe like Spider-Man Friend or Foe. But there's no manual. And then there was actually one game in here, not the game I was hoping, but still kind of cool. Def Jam Vendetta. Not Fight for New York though, and it's just the case. But either way, $1 for all these cases. I can use the cases and manuals and whatnot. Here's the good stuff. Oh, we did also get, I think, some other small things like a Apple TV and a what is that? I think that's with the Apple TV. It's just the Apple TV stuff, but that was $1 as well. Anyways, here are all the games. Let's look over. We got Nightcaster. Now all these games, for the most part, have manuals. Some are just cases. They got scratches on them. A lot of Xbox, original Xbox. They said that they had people digging through this bin since the day before, so I'm assuming all the heavy hitters were gone, but there's still some decent games here. Devil May Cry, this one feels empty. That's empty. Fable, I know that's in there. We got some disc onlys, you guys. We got Thief for the original Xbox. Not sure if that's worth anything. So actually, all of that footage didn't record, so I do not have the footage of the rest of the games. That being said, I'll give you a sneak peek into a future video. We just did a pickup for a childhood collection of someone on Facebook Marketplace, and it was absolutely massive. Here is a glimpse, PS1, PS2, and look at all that. Anyways, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below what your favorite pickup was, and make sure you ring the bell notification to be informed on my future videos like that upcoming video, and we'll see what happens next.